Hi everyone, it's Deb from debwebbart here, and I just thought we would do another book flip through, an art book flip through. So this is a beginner's guide to watercolor with mixed media by Alison C. Board. Now, I actually really enjoyed this book. You could learn quite a lot, so it really is a good beginner's guide. Let's just page through here. So she looks into watercolor. There's a step-by-step project, a dry media one, also step-by-step. There's a wet media one, step-by-step. There's found objects. There's collage and text, surfaces and textures. And each time she takes you through a lesson, okay? But what she does, and I'm hoping this is not shiny, what she does is she takes you through all the different types of the tools, the whole lot that you would need for using these things, to the way of applying masking fluid with a ruling pen. I thought that was good. And then she's got her palettes, okay, and she spots her own artwork in between, which just is really inspirational. And I like that she's got her water palette here, which means that if you wanted to build up, you could start with a recommendation of what she's got here. And she shows you how to decant and what different techniques you can use with watercolor and the different ways you can get textures, which is really, really good. And then this is the step-by-step that she does with you, okay? So that's really pretty fun. And in that, she does other little techniques as well. And she has these little, like, tips that she has on here as well, on what you could do, okay? So I just think that this is amazing. And then she's got dry media. So this is done with pastels, dry pastels, chalk pastels and pencils. And so she goes through the dry media. She goes through all different dry media, not just pastels. She goes through colored pencils, oil pencils, watercolor pencils, ink tensors, oil pastels, the whole lot. Like, she just goes through heaps of different types. So this was really very interesting. And so there's experiments in dry media and mark making. And then she gives you some ideas and, of course, suggestions as well. So a really good, comprehensive book that does give you a lot of information. And I really enjoy, because, you know, I like mixed media, I really enjoy how she shows how she combines the different media as well. So a really cool one, because she also does like a lot of step-by-step, and I just think, wow, that's awesome. And then she talks about some of her works that she's got here in the mixed media. This is wet media, so she does... this was watercolor, gouache, Pearl X, Posca pen, and ink tense pencil. I just love the combinations. How cool is that? So, wet media, and she's got so many different types. I mean, we've got inks, we've got gum arabic, we've got Pearl X, we've got pens. It's just lovely what she's got. So here she talks about all that I've spoken of, as well as things like coffee stirrers and sketching pens and brusho, and, you know, so she really goes into it and shows you the different ways you can experiment with things and how you can really enjoy these different medias. This is very comprehensive, I've got to say. And then you go into doing one on black, which looks stunning. It really does. And of course the tips are there. And then she gives some more inspiration using those techniques that were just used. Amazing. So this is called Found Objects. So it's all about going out in nature. And it then gives you suggestions of what sort of things are the found objects and what you can do with them, how you can do it. Then you've got your man-made objects, and she talks about the different types of things you can use for texture and stuff like that. Just amazing. I mean, these little things, this is... sugar cubes, I think. Yeah, I think it is. She used sugar cubes. Fascinating. And then putting feathers down in a wash. I mean, just, there's some very interesting... God, look at this. This is lovely. It's like a ribbon. So it gives you some amazing ideas, suggestions. Then there's another lesson, step by step, using these techniques that she's just spoken about. So that's really interesting, very textural. Then she's looking at collage and text. Okay, and what sort of things you could have on hand for this. So there's very much a typewriter-y kind of feel, and you know, I do love collage. Talks about photography, text, ephemera, not good with that word. And then experimenting with all these different things, and words about fixative, binders, you know, all these things that you can then learn so much from. So it's really very interesting, and not just all text, which sometimes can make an art book feel a little boring. This has actually got the images with the text and giving you all that information. So honestly, this is a really cool book. I enjoy it. And then she gives you lots of inspirational photos, and you know, I just think that she hasn't held back. It feels like she has not held back. Surfaces and textures, and how you can use different surfaces and what they're for, and that's just amazing. Okay, so she's got that surfaces, textures, and different things that she's used. So here she's got watercolor ground, she's got gesso, she's got acrylic paint, modeling paste, and it's all just different ways of exploring surfaces. And then she takes us along a journey of this lovely landscape, also using some interesting molding paste and techniques like that as well. So I personally think this is an amazing book. She's such an inspiration, does wonderful work, and I think it's maybe worth looking into. So there you go. Watercolour with Mixed Media by Alison Seaboard. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will chat to you again soon. Bye for now.